Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Jongravesshow. You know, I know that this is one of those stories in which that is really crazy to me, but I'm one of those many people out there who don't understand Pachinko. And really, now that I'm looking at Konami's pretty much like talking about making Metal Gear into a Pachinko machine, there's something in which that I really have to admit. I don't understand Pachinko, and I never have, and I probably never will. You know, because I did go back and I went and saw the Wolverine in this case. And if anybody out there, if you've seen that movie when they're running through the Pachinko parlor, right? And a guy runs in with a gun, like shooting in the place and shit. Nobody moves. They're still sitting there, you know, dumping their balls into the Pachinko machine, and they're trying their hardest to do something. I don't know, like, what dictates a win in a Pachinko. It is the most confusing shit ever. And for people out there who, well, like me, who went online and you seen this badass Castlevania like AMV, I will find it and I will link it down in the description. But like, there was this badass like Castlevania thing of going back to like Castlevania 3, and it was in 3D, and you can see, I believe Trevor was in 3. I believe Trevor was, but you see Trevor, you see, god damn it, I forget all their names. Shit. I believe, Sifa, Grant, and Alucard. Well, of course, Alucard, we already know that he was in that game, but pretty much you look at that entire game and it's like, oh my god, look at these characters. You get to replay the very first Castlevania, or at least, like, I believe chronologically the second or third Castlevania game. But like, you look at it and you're like, oh my god, I man can play this shit again, and it looks amazing. Well, guess what? It's a Pachinko machine. You look, that game that doesn't make any fucking sense, that has, man, like rolling numbers that mean nothing and stuff happens and I don't fucking know. And and just recently when they announced King of Fighters 14, they also announced King of Fighters Pachinko. And for those of you out there who don't know, King of Fighters Pachinko, it was supposed to be the game that looked like what the King of Fighters 14 demo looked like. However, that shit looked completely like it, man, was a 100% game in which they put time and effort into. 14 was like something that they just slapped together, man, like at the last minute, because, man, they had, man, like some assets left over for, man, the fucking like King of Fighters Impact thing, and they just made that shit. It's like, here you go, take it. I don't fucking get it. And the same thing can be said for if what they do with Metal Gear Solid. Now, honestly, a lot of them, they do actually deny that they will take Metal Gear and turn it into a Pachinko machine, but we know how this shit goes. Once that shit, man, is gone, they are about to sell that shit upon, man, Snake's likeness or Raiden's likeness or fucking Liquid's likeness as much as they can, until pretty much that they, man, can make as many dollars as they can off of it. I mean, listen, if they, man, will do that shit, man, with Castlevania and fucking King of Fighters and plenty of other games, then they will do that shit with Metal Gear. And also they also go on to say that, or at least, way more people like in the company, who the fuck was it? Graham Day, for like example, the Konami community manager. He went on to say that so far as to say the Metal Gear Solid franchise can continue without Hideo Kojima. And that is true. I mean, listen, as much as I love Metal Gear Rising as a game, and I really have to stress this, as much as I love Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, okay? For those of you out there who don't know, I know that I fucked that video up, but realistically, switch my 3 and my 1 in that best of 2013 video, because realistically, Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance was my personal pick for the #1 best game of 2013. However, if I can say this to everybody, that is not replacing the stories in which that we got in Metal Gear Solid, in Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear, well, not Metal Gear, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, and also Solid 4. Really, Revengeance. Well, actually, Revengeance really isn't even beating the fucking first Metal. Well, actually, it is, because the first Metal Gear was really pretty basic, and to understand that story, you had to play 5, which was the setup for that. But you look at it and you're like Revengeance was a bit confusing in terms of whatever its goals were. I'm not gonna get into that here, but realistically looking at it, it's like, yeah, Metal Gear Rising, it's a very fun game, and Raiden is a very cool ass character now. But you think about it, and it's like, well, I can't see how Metal Gear Rising is going to continue when pretty much, man, like, the message of the fucking game is like, I want every man to go out and fight his own wars, and I do not know what in the fuck that means. I guess it's like I see a guy over there chewing gum. I want to cause a war with him because I don't like people who chew gum. I don't fucking know, but it's very difficult for. I mean, like Metal Gear Solid, it can survive without Hideo Kojima, but should it? That is the question. But realistically, though, it's like, whatever they do with this, I really hope that at the very least that they give Metal Gear some semblance of dignity, because they done drained all of that shit out of Castlevania. But until then, please tell me what you find people think about this down there in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you dislike this video, don't hit the dislike button and don't comment. I don't fucking know, but please check me out up on Twitter. I will be posting shit on there. And please check out my fan page. I'll also be posting shit on there. So yeah, until then, I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.